In a special undercover investigation, BBC Africa Eye has discovered that Somali men and women are being tortured and abused at centres in East Africa. Now, these centres claim to be rehabilitating those they say have gone against Somali culture and religion, accusing them of drug abuse and un-Islamic behaviour. But we've discovered serious abuse. Reporter Jamal Osman found young Somalis held against their will for so-called crimes like having a girlfriend, drinking alcohol or smoking cigarettes. You might find some of the scenes in this report upsetting.
This is easterly Nairobi, known as Little Mogadishu because it's home to so many Somalis. And there is a booming industry in traditional Islamic healing. We have discovered disturbing evidence of torture in some of the rehabilitation centers. Daru Shifa is one of them. By going undercover, we filmed these shocking scenes. Patients are kidnapped, held against their will, and beaten. One insider told us that this violence was common.
I have seen clients have broken arms. We have taken some to hospital because of the kind of violence.
It's not just beatings. Patients are forced to drink a potentially deadly concoction called harmala. Seconds after drinking, it makes them vomit violently. And we have discovered that in almost every case, it's the relatives who admit them.
Some of these parents don't know exactly what happens in these rehab centers because these rehab centers are run by religious figures we call sheikhs, and these sheikhs are usually trusted within the community.
Two policemen are at Daru Shifa's gate, but they aren't here to investigate allegations of abuse. Instead, they are dropping off a patient. Families are paying the center to arrange the kidnap of young Somalis by the Kenyan police. The abuses we have documented at Daru Shifa are all crimes under Kenyan law. Nakada is the government regulator responsible.
Maybe our judicial system has maybe issues of more priority than this one, but I think we also have a role as an agency when charges are laid to up our game in following up.
We contacted the owner of Daru Shifa, and he said these allegations were just propaganda. The Kenyan police have not responded to the accusation that they are complicit, and none of the members of staff or patients shown carrying out abuse in this film gave any response. Whether knowingly or not, Somali families are subjecting their loved ones to torture, and no doubt these patients will bear the scars for many years to come.
Astonishing stuff. Well, Jamal is with me now. What's been reaction to your report?
Yes, since broadcast, the BBC has received a letter from the owner of Daru Shifa Center, and he strongly condemns the accusations, says his clients are brought to the center by their family and some attend voluntarily, that they only rehabilitate people with drugs and substance problems, do not torture people, and do not give people herbal remedies.
Okay, so quite a denial there, but why are parents doing this? Why are they sending them to these centres in the first place?
The parents generally have good intentions. They want these children or their loved ones who they think are going the wrong path to be rehabilitated. But what they don't know is what happens inside. These businessmen who call rehabilitation centres in the name of religion are very good salespeople. So they have good advertising campaigns, and they tell the public that they can change people's lives for the better. And I think that alludes the families to take them to these places.
Okay, just really quickly though, what must this have been like for you going undercover, filming these scenes?
It has been very hard, and it has been a long journey. We've been working on this story for several months. It's very difficult. We were trying to get to another center which was raided 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks before we arrived. So it has been tough, but that's what you have to do to uncover wrongdoings, I think.
Jamal, thank you very much indeed. Great report.